Should I insert a 2020 joke in here, or has that horse already been beaten to death? Let's just continue with the video. Greetings fellow Vita fans, this is James with PS Vita at 2 AM, coming at you once again with another exciting video. And this time I really mean it. And if you're new here and love everything PlayStation Vita, don't forget to subscribe. And as if it hasn't been apparent enough already, we haven't exactly had the best year in 2020, and now have we? And I'm not even talking about the whole pandemic thing. Although I guess that's pretty terrible in its own right. Sorry, YouTube algorithm. I promise I won't mention it anymore. I'm talking about just among our community alone. For one, Sony ends up removing PlayStation Vita games from the web store and mobile apps. That's pretty terrible if you ask me. Two, we lose Rodaleka Games, who was one of our most biggest and consistent publishers out there. Three, the price of the rating system in various regions go up, meaning it'll be hard for some devs to create games anymore for our platform. I think that qualifies as being bad news. 4, I have a hangnail. And that's pretty much just the tip of the iceberg in 2020. So yeah, it's pretty terrible. But we have a glimmer of hope. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Despite all of that terribleness that I just mentioned a few seconds ago, we have some good news. We have confirmation now that the PlayStation Vita will still be relevant in the year 2021. In other words, we're still going to be getting games. But for any trolls who might be passing by, you might say, the Vita was never relevant, even in 2019 and lower. And to you I say, shut up. I have gathered some information that is confirming that the Vita will in fact be relevant in that year. Would you like me to share it with you? I shall share it with you. And of course, let me know what you think about this video down in the comments section below. Does this get you excited? I hope it gets you excited. It's got me excited. Now, if there was any reason out there not to love East Asia Soft any more than we already do, be prepared to love them even more. Borderline stalk them, if you will. Well, if your name is James, you will. And it's thanks to my stalking that I have found out the following information. They tweeted the following post. Yeah, we're talking all about Twitter again. I can see that you're probably no doubt noticing a running theme here. And they posted this on October 22nd, very recently. And East Asia Soft's post goes as such. Raise up your hand if you still own a PS Vita and will buy Vita games from East Asia Soft in 2021. Hashtag Vita Island. And at the time that I am creating this video, it has already over 842 likes. Just about 100 replies. Needless to say, I think a lot of people in our community are very excited to keep going with the PS Vita in the year 2021. But it begs the question, what games could they have up their sleeve if they're already thinking that far ahead? I mean, true, we're nearing the end of October, but there's still 2 months left. So it really does my heart good to see that they're already confirming that they're going to be having games ready for us in the next year to follow. If I had a pacemaker, I'd be very happy right now. No, I have no clue what I'm talking about either. And because I'm never short of ever wanting to bother you all, I would love to know, what games would you love to see get a physical release that are already made? Or hey, even some that aren't. I guess you wouldn't be able to answer that now, would you? Well, no, I guess you could. As in upcoming releases, yeah, that works. In that coming year. And I will say one thing too. It doesn't mean that the games have to be existing on the PlayStation Vita store at the moment. These could be brand new digital games that will be coming out in said year, which will be released along with a physical release. And I, for one, am so excited about that. But how do I know, you might be asking? Well, that comes to the second bit of news that I have to tell you about here today. Right now, here we are at the moment, in this moment. And here it is. Y'all remember that dude who made the game Unepic and is working on a new game for us called Unmetal, which he calls himself Unepic Fran? I don't know why he does, but he does. You know, I just thought of something. Is there a reason why 2 out of the 3 games have the word un in front of it? Is there some sort of hidden meaning there that I'm not following? Conspiracy. Well, back to the topic at hand. He has officially confirmed that his game Unmetal, which is a old school Metal Gear clone, will be coming out in the year 2021. That's his goal anyway. And he wants to also shoot for a physical release, most likely through PlayAsia. Spoiler alert for those who don't know, East Asia Soft is pretty much the only physical retailer in the game series. East Asia Soft is pretty much the last physical distributor through PlayAsia that we still have here. Whew, said it. So you can kind of see the lines meeting here. And what beautiful lines those are! If, in fact, you may have missed the video where I talked about Unmetal, I will have that on the screen right now for you to check out if you so choose to. As a special thanks to Unepic Fran, I don't know why I just can't say that name with a straight face, I will be talking about his other game that he released on the Vita called Unepic. Yeah, you see the lines here meeting, right? Methinks we're licking some boots at this point. This game already is available on the PlayStation Vita store with a both digital and physical release. Well, who knows, with the way Sony's going, the digital release might not even be there anymore, but it existed at one point. I think it still does. Thanks for removing the online web store, Sony. Oh, and the game is rated M too. I figured I'd just mention that real quick. Parental discretion advised? Daniel was just an average guy. He was a great video game player, a big fan of sci-fi movies, and a novice RPG player. Why they're telling this, I don't know. In the midst of an RPG though, okay, I guess that's why they're telling us this, he was teleported to a castle. At first, Daniel believed that he was having a massive hallucination. And the part of the description that I was reading there ends, so I guess he wasn't? But thanks to Google, I have found more information on this game. Once inside the castle, Daniel is inhabilitated by a mysterious shadow. This dark spirit can communicate with Daniel, but not control him. Well, then what's the point? The shadow has a simple goal: to escape from the prison of Daniel's body. There's a catch though. The dark spirit can only escape if Daniel perishes. Struggle against enemies in the castle, with the dark spirit attempting to murder him at every turn. Daniel finally discovers his goal: to kill Harnakan, I guess that's the bad guy, the master of the castle, and free the pure spirits who are trapped within. While the stages seem to set for a typical role-playing adventure, Daniel will soon discover that everything is not what it seems. My gosh, how many times have we heard that in video game descriptions, but you get the idea. Just wanted to give this game a shout out here and let you know that again, it's both available physically and digitally. And guys, what do you think? We're still going to be getting PlayStation Vita games in the year 2021. Take that, everybody that doesn't like the PlayStation Vita and who, I don't know, hates Sony or something. Even though there's probably a lot of good reason to these days. But let me know what you think down in the comment section below. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. This video has been brought to you in part by all of these wonderfully generous people who help make this content possible, including Makis Blob, Milk-sama, B Mystery, Matt Fox, Neo Arashi, Reiko Star, David Ray, Wendy K, Hemdall Imbert, Gutter Drums, Larry Anderson, Mario Cruz, Jelly, Laura Sweeney, Richard Cruz, PS Vita S, Adam Sondi, Hero Acer, Skullshire Tugel TCG, Adam Thury, Pierce Sterner, E-Rock, JR, Kyle Brooks, Saul Ramirez, Phantom XRS, Rodrigo Vera, Aaron Swanson, Heston Joseph, Kevin Enright, Jared Hado, Joshua Williams, Clayton Morlarkey, BMF, Jackie, Jesus Hernandez, Matt Hargett, Silica, Ronan Alganto, Burrs and Mystery, Tasha Monty, Juan Hem Hermosillo, and Eric D. Witt. If you would be interested in supporting the channel and seeing your name on this end screen here, or if you wish to remain anonymous, that can be provided too, then make sure to check the links down in the description below. I have numerous ways for you to accomplish this down there. Man, I hope nobody at Sony watches this channel. I haven't been saying the best things about them as of late.